Hey, you want to know what the secret to being a great dad is? Well, here's a clue. Dad is a verb, like catch, hug, and listen. It's not something you are, it's something you do. Like hanging out, listening, laughing, reading, and playing. Kids sure do love playing, but mostly, kids love dads. Take time to be there. That's the secret. Give your children your time. This is a message from the National Fatherhood Initiative, the Ad Council at 91.5 WBIM FM. So I'm going to debunk a thing here. I don't think that's about being a bad dad. I think it's just a reminder. Dads are at work.
It could be about a bad
No,
dad.
it could be, but like I don't read it that way.
I think all dads could be better dads. There is no perfect dad, so it's a message to all dads.
I was trying to get a perfect dad. Santa Claus isn't a dad. Well, we're all kids of Santa Claus, so he's a good dad.
He has like children though, kind of. He like adopts kids, right? Elves are like.
I feel like elves are like estranged cousins.
So he gives them gifts every year.
I wouldn't let my cousins in my house.
But like, they're not in his house, they're in his workshop.
Yeah, but you can't just hire family, dude. Like, they'll
He doesn't pay him. He pays him on Christmas spirit, man. That's all I need.
Wow, I mean, they're gonna have to form a unit.
Have you seen Elf?
Yeah, but he did adopt. That's a bad argument because he did adopt.
No, the elf did. Santa didn't. But
What do
he's
you guys
dead.
think of Elf?
I think it's overplayed.
No, I've seen Elf was on TV like a couple weeks ago. Like
It's
like,
ridiculous.
in the summer
Crazy.
it was on.
Did you see that other thing I posted on the page?
No.
So every year you can see Mariah Carey's All I Want.
Oh yeah, I did. It took me
Spikes up.
It took me forever to understand.
That's what I was
It's
saying.
Like I get it.
If you make one good Christmas song, you're set for life.
All right, let's do it right now. Christmas.
We're not going to be able to do it though. You have to actually have. We have to have some musical talent.
You're by yourself, kid. No offense.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I feel.
No matter,
like,
no matter
man.
what age you are, Christmas morning, everyone's a kid.
That's the last thing you want here, Mikey D. He's got your back in Vietnam. You're on your own.
Yeah.
Just slaps in the back. Go get him.
Dinky's got musical talent.
I do.
He does.
Icy was just saying how.
Okay, but he wasn't in the
Right.
room. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were
If
gonna say.
I
I
write-
thought.
Filling him in.
I thought you were gonna say that. I thought you were gonna say that I was.
Stop,
Fucking
Cody.
mom
Stop, Cody.
interrupted.
Cody, knock it off.
I thought you were saying that I was gonna say that he wasn't good at music, but he wasn't in the room.
I'm the
Shut
musical
up.
genius. I'm the voice of a
All right, so
generation.
we gotta send a message out there to Glenny D. Out of the 3 Toy Stories, which one rocks?
No, that's not.
That's not the question.
It was earlier.
All right,
No.
so what did you have for me?
All right, first, before we do that, Heisey was saying that if you write the best Christmas song ever, it will
Not even the
play
best.
forever.
Not even the best.
If you write a good enough
yeah.
Christmas song, like Mariah Carey's, All
You'll
I
be
Want
set for
Christmas,
money forever. That's what I meant.
You'll be set for the rest of your life. So we just have to write one. So I started. I went Christmas.
I feel like Mariah Carey.
She makes bills off this. Her, Justin
No,
Bieber.
she did. I feel like Mariah Carey. She makes money, but not from that. She did that Christmas song, right?
That's it.
That's
right
the Christmas
there.
I'm talking
That's the
about?
song.
Yeah,
Is
she
that
has,
her?
she
Oh,
has
yeah.
One note song.
So like, I don't
October
think
1st. We're doing
out to
Christmas
that
songs.
it was.
As bad as the stores.
Yeah, I know.
But
Any moment now before Halloween.
tough.
you're
It's
gonna
too
see them
tough.
it's tough, man.
all getting up gifts and gala and everything in the
You know what
drugstores
that
and
means we
everything.
gotta do? Halloween.
We should make it. We could make a Halloween song.
Oh yeah, we should write a Halloween song.
No, that would be a first.
Come in here on Monday evenings. This is Halloween every Monday night.
So I see you had a hot take, please.
Oh, I had a kind of hot take that you guys can debate. It's not that rolls off for this
Not a
one.
hot take.
It's kind of. It's like
Great
lukewarm.
debater.
Lukewarm.
But,
the boiler's on. It's not going, but some bubbles are going up.
My parents are coming home. They told me to start boiling water, and I just did it. I just started like 30 seconds ago.
You're like blowing on, trying to get you hotter. Just like, ah!
I think the Toy Story Trilogy is the best trilogy ever.
Just a little bit of energy with this, Cody. Come on.
The Toy Story Trilogy
Oh,
is the
God.
best trilogy.
Oh, God, the bars just went red.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Okay, well, you told
You have Pirates of the Caribbean going, man.
Unless you want me in.
Toy Story Trilogy is the best trilogy to ever exist. I'm gonna make my argument right now. You guys, let me just make my argument first. Every single movie is extremely good. There's no trilogy that is like that.
Third sucks.
All right.
That's a
Wow.
extremely hot take.
That's a hot take.
People do not agree with that.
I was not gonna. I was gonna say that the first and second were fine, and the third one was phenomenal.
Out of the 3, I only saw the first one back in the day, and that was
So,
it.
High C's assertion is that the Toy Story is the greatest movie trilogy of all time. Right, High C?
Yes, I.
Misquoting?
So here was what I was contemplating off thing.
That's right. That's right. High C.
So, High C, what would you... I'm debating. I don't think I would personally count... Like, the original Star Wars trilogy, is that up for grabs or no?
I knew that was gonna be brought up.
Oh boy, here we go again.
No, I'm curious.
The fifth one is great. The fourth one was great. The sixth one is just okay.
6 one's too kiddish, but 4 and 5 I feel like carry the weight.
But I don't think it carries the weight.
How is the
like
sixth one too kiddish?
Ewoks, man.
I don't think it's like bad. I just don't think it's like good. I don't think.
No, I
it's
don't have a problem with them, but it was just less...
So,
And I don't think the fourth one-
trilogies, huh? Godfather.
Yeah. But the third one
one was
the third
bad,
one is
though.
is very forgettable. The first two are phenomenal.
First two, great.
But
Why? After watching the third one, and I think I only saw it once, I never saw it again. Why did they even make a third one? They should have kept it at 2.
they should have.
But
Hey,
that's
what's
the
coming?
thing.
Hey, what's coming out before the in 2019? Rocky 63.
No, it's Creed. See, this is the thing. Creed. They
Really? Got another one coming?
no. See, because what happens? They didn't. Like, they totally just like gave up on like a serious. Like, all right, Creed 1 was really good. So what they're gonna do in Creed 2 is have Apollo Creed's son fight Ivan Drago's son. That is awesome. I feel like that is the best plot line ever.
That is cool, but it's still kind of.
No, I get. I feel like they did that with the point of like, we're gonna do this, and people are gonna say that, but it's gonna be awesome, and I'm totally gonna see it and feel like this is the greatest thing.
We'll have to go together, the whole gang of us.
Yeah, for sure. This is what I have to say. I know Rotten Tomatoes isn't always right,
No, they give Forrest Gump like a 72.
but they are generally in the right areas sometimes, most of the time.
Did Spy Kids?
I would say
Spy Kids had 3 movies.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Spy Kids is not good.
Spy Kids 3D, dude.
I was the first Spy
With
Kids. is
George
good.
Lopez. Was George Lopez in that? No, it was Sylvester Stallone. George Lopez was Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, that was legendary. But all the Toy Stories have the first two Toy Stories have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the third one has 99%.
What does Lord of the Rings have?
That's the only one that could compete with it, but I don't think it's over. I can't.
Look it up. I've written a plot line for Forrest Gump 2, and I'll make one for Forrest Gump 3, so I'll put that in this conversation.
You know, in the Forrest Gump book, Forrest Gump goes to the moon.
Yeah, he's like ridiculously big.
All right, so
too.
Lord of the Rings has for the Return of the King 93%, The Two Towers 95%, Fellowship of the Ring 91%. I really truly think that there's not a single one because there's like movies definitely better than Toy Story. Like the two Godfathers are better, but their trilogy in general, like the third one is not good at all. No, it's not good, but very forgettable at least. All the Toy
I
Stories.
think the third Toy Story isn't good at all.
I've seen grown men cry over the third
My
Toy
mom
Story.
cried, but that was.
I'm not gonna say who it is because I respect him too much, but it's not
all right. It was
Crying,
Mark.
I see you got a problem with crying.
It was Mark.
No, but I don't think he'd want it out there.
If I turned all the mics off.
I
can
know
you say
somebody
his
who's very manly, or at least like manly.
name?
Like
If I turned all the mics off, can you say it real quick? So I'm curious.
I'll tell you during the break.
That's some.
And he cried. Apparently, I wasn't there, but
Was it?
You should change his name in a Bart O'Cavanaugh
no,
style.
that would be not good.
His name is Dink O. Delgado.
Yeah,
Dave
but
O. Delgado.
people like parents everywhere.
Oh.
Even parents love the third Toy Story. So you were in the very, very much minority.
That's fine.
I respect it.
I almost cried. I welled up, but I've never cried.
I don't think I.
You know what I didn't like? I didn't like the scene at the end where they're all about to go.
That was
into
the
a
happiest
big
ending.
fire pit.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
They
was
get
scary.
caught into an adventure. That's what Pixar is, man.
Was
See,
it
I
scary?
don't have a problem with Toy
Weird.
The
Story
movie-
3, but I get what you're saying. Like, I can't watch it because it's very sad. I know it's going to be depressing. I don't
it's
wanna
so
watch
great,
It. No, I know.
It looks like they're all about to
I feel like
descend into hell.
this is a kind of a stupid point, maybe. Can we throw, like,
It does.
I don't even like you say this, like, rewatch value in there?
Yeah, but
That's a stupid take, kind of.
No,
no,
that's
it's
not a
not.
stupid
It's
take.
not. But that would eliminate Star Wars because the fourth Star Wars does not hold up. It's fun to watch because you watch it as a kid, but that movie does not look good.
Are you
in terms-
kidding me?
I feel like
It does. The
That's a hot take.
The lightsaber fight
No,
is cheesy.
because we grew up in the generation where Star Wars movies were made by lightsaber fights.
Yeah.
So we have that opinion ahead of time. First 3 didn't have that, so that's a.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't hold. It doesn't hold up.
No, I know,
in the new.
but I don't know what that was. But
That's a
crispy But I get it. But that's like the first movie that really kind of did something like that.
What would if you were watching? I know this is going to be a tough question.
Thank you.
If you were watching it for the first time right now, if you put a kid
I don't know.
with the age that we watched
I don't know.
Star Wars.
Hey, we just heard from
Has he watched other
What do you
movies?
say?
Because I feel like if you show him that
Like,
that's his
Dick
first
Ross.
movie you see, he would be
Not
captivated
any
by
that he
that.
remembers or cares.
And
I feel like he'd be
He's
captivated.
an
Toy Story
8-year-old
4
kid.
coming out.
He'd be
Toy Story 4
much more
coming out,
interested in
play
Toy
Kid
Story
Rock.
than he would be Star Wars.
That's what they feel about.
The old Star Wars series would not captivate him. You have to.
I think if you showed him New Hope, he or she would be very captivated by that.
Not as much, maybe, but not as much as Toy Story. I think Toy Story would appeal way more to their senses, and it's a more kid-friendly movie.
Or
Apparently-
terrify him.
You can appeal to my senses.
It could terrify him, but
Oh. Apparently, Tim Allen is talking up Toy Story 4.
yeah, there's.
Tim Allen has nothing else going on.
Hey,
Last
he's
Man
a show.
Standing.
He's a show.
And
Not anymore.
Last Man Standing is, well, it actually just got picked up again.
Yeah,
Just kidding. Stupid take, Todd.
And it's not very good, that show. Anyway.
No, I mean, I'm trying to take nothing away from Tim Allen. Dude in the 90s owned the 90s.
Oh, Home Improvement.
Home
was
Improvement,
fantastic.
Santa Claus, he had a best-selling book.
and George
in the
Lopez, you
70s,
fall asleep to at night.
In the 70s, he sold out his whole crew for cocaine, and he didn't go to jail forever.
Legendary.
So,
Not
have you seen his mugshot?
Tim Allen?
Yeah, Tim Allen was in like a drug ring in college and threw his whole team under the bus so he could get out of jail. Look up his mugshot in the 70s. He had a fierce
Henry
mustache.
Hill
Look at
stuff.
that mustache, dude. Look at that.
All right.
Boom.
Here's another one that could compete.
That's
but-
Santa Claus.
Here's another one that could
looks
compete.
like Wyatt Earp.
This trilogy could compete, but I don't think it does. The Batman series.
No, because only Dark Knight Rises was good.
And the
Dark,
Bane.
Dark Knight was fantastic.
Dark Knight Rises was
Um,
Bane, right?
Yeah.
Batman Begins was the first one. That
Yeah,
was-
Batman. Yeah,
Dark Knight Rises was like. I'm not trying to say it was bad. It just I don't
wasn't
know.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, it's really hard to make a movie out.
That's what I'm
something as
saying.
good as
Most
Dark Knight.
movies, most trilogies have like two good, like the greatest trilogies have two good movies, but they don't have a third one that.
No, I
can
didn't necessarily disagree with that. I'm just trying to make this.
Yeah, no,
entertaining.
I know. Back to the Future. Mark said Back to the Future.
2 wasn't
off air.
good. 2 wasn't good.
I don't think 3 was like good enough to say it's better than Toy Story. Like,
No, I definitely. Yeah, it's a good trilogy, but it's not like Indiana Jones. The same thing as Temple of Doom. I didn't like personally, but
okay, this is a weird trilogy. I don't know if it holds up.
Good
I
Bad,
don't-
and the Ugly.
and the Fistful of Dollars and
Yeah, see, the first one was they don't hold up.
yeah, they
But,
don't
like-
they don't at all. You have to be a huge movie fan.
Yeah,
But
Anything.
The World's End. Those I don't know if that's a trilogy or just
Anything.
which one?
the World's End and like there's a trilogy. I haven't seen any of them,
ain't
but
heard of it,
I've heard
so-
they're very good. But I don't think they're better than Toy. I
Did you guys see Space Jam's getting a sequel?
Yeah. What about
pretty
what
sad.
about Captain America?
That's I mean that's
Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War.
It's
Civil War was horrendous.
It's a solid.
What? You didn't like Civil
War
War?
was horrendous.
I disagree.
Really?
I disagree.
Hold
But
on.
I also
What do you
disagree.
think, what do you think about all these superhero movies
we've
that
had
are
this.
coming out?
He doesn't
He's
like
never
him.
seen a movie.
He doesn't like
If
him.
I was a youngster, I could dig it, but
They're
not
money
mine.
makers. There's no art there. There's no art in these movies. I don't like them.
can I address Tommy's Captain America?
They're made to make money.
The Captain
That's why those are made.
Captain America's trilogy was good,
don't
but
need
do you
follow
really
money.
think it's better than Toy Story? Like
don't need
no
follow
one's gonna
money
remember
to do
Captain America movies
Exactly what I
in
mean.
20 years.
I'm kind of just trying to
Not my
name
era. I
good
don't
trilogies.
get hooked up when
It's
there's,
not, Captain America is
62
like
years old.
they have solid movies, but they don't have
Bring it
great.
back a few
They're not
years,
great. They're not like
but-
classics.
Yeah.
Right.
Toy Stories are
Yeah.
classics.
Right. This is a whole day of Toy Story.
The three
back
Toy
in
Stories
the
might be
day-
some of the best animated movies of all time. I mean, all of them might be in the top 10 animated movies of all
When
time.
was young.
What about
You know,
Cars,
I was on
dude?
to the-
The first Cars.
dude?
The
Cars
first
1,
Cars
2, and
is
3.
questionable.
Cars 1 had George Carlin in it, so that was pretty cool.
We have a 6-year-old granddaughter now, so
a whole different side story going on over there.
All these new Disney stuff.
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man, dude.
So getting familiar with
You're in that.
bringing that back again.
Slowly but surely.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hot take: Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man.
No, Tom Holland. He can't hold a candle to Tom
Spider-Man 3 was so bad.
Can't hold a candle. I love the.
That's why it's the best.
Spider-Man 3 was like
wording.
I see. I like watching Spider-Man 3 because I like just be like, this is so stupid.
Holland. Now I love Venom, and I hope this new movie
Venom.
doesn't suck, but I think it's gonna suck.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Venom looks bad.
Venom.
Wait,
he
isn't
some
Tom Hardy
superhero
Venom
too?
though?
Superhero.
I don't like it.
Wait, Sam P.
Again.
Oh,
They
Is
just
Tom
keep
Hardy
coming.
Venom?
he's gonna be Venom. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Back in the day, we only had Superman, we had Batman with Robin, and some of the old original comic books, the Green Hornet, and who else?
Simple.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a hot
There was
take.
maybe there may have been a half a dozen of
You
them.
should
That
see the
was
Seth
it.
Rogen Green Hornet. I thought it was delightful.
I thought it was bad.
Wasn't
it was
that-
pretty.
didn't that
it
lose
was
a ton of money?
horrible, dude. It was.
What's your hot take?
It was borderline unwatchable.
Go
What's wrong with that
Pick it up on YouTube sometime.
What's your hot take?
Original Green Hornet, this TV series back in the 60s.
Yeah, I got it.
When Bruce Lee played, who did he have? Kato, I think.
Right. Yeah, right.
That was some TV. It was about the same time the Batman cult series was on back in the 60s.
Speaking
It was
of
great.
Kato, the Venture Brothers. That's a really good series. You guys like Venture Brothers?
I don't even know it.
High C is a hot take. He's
I've
gonna
heard of
forget
it.
it, so I kind of want to hear what he has to say.
I have a hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take. I'm getting sick of the
Just
superhero,
say
superhero
it.
movies. I don't like them. I
hate them.
I don't hate
I
them.
won't watch
but
one.
it's there's always been a Hollywood lack of originality in Hollywood ever since like movies been made, but this is just like showing it so much that they can only make superhero movies that are people fighting each other all
They
the
don't
time.
make movies like they used to.
You mean badly? Oh, I did it!
That was pretty good.
He shut you down.
But he's kind of right.
Get him back.
The 80s,
Hit him
Get
with
me
something.
back.
the
Talk
90s
about
was
his
such a good
haircut.
time for movies.
Talk about his jeans. Talk about his.
But his haircut? But besides his barber should be short, but that's beside the point.
Tell him to get a buzz cut, you lousy kids.
Buzzcat.
Tell him to get a buzz cut. Points at me.
This ain't no buzz, my dude.
Uh,
you got no buzz up top.
Because he's not in boot camp anymore. That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah,
So
I
I gotta-
exercise my right and freedom.
I also am not.
Every man should serve in this country.
Well,
Every man.
not in
You
war,
didn't
though.
serve, Mikey. What are you doing? you're like hyping it up, like yeah, but you didn't serve.
He's pointing at his shirt.
I just point to my
No.
shirt. That's all.
I totally disagree with that anyway. I don't
You know-
think everyone should serve.
What's that?
That's a hot take. Not everyone.
No, I'm
in the
like,
country should
I
have
get
to
it
serve.
back then, but our military's so big now, it's not really need
I think
to.
we have a
That's-
duty.
Actually, the numbers are real low right now.
Really? I thought it was like
Yeah.
massive.
Well, it's for us though, right? Not like we're obviously still the biggest military in the world.
Yes, for us, our numbers are
Bigger than like the next 10, right?
Yeah, we're times
like
if-
2 through 11.
If
like
you
we're
take
bigger
two,
than
if you
that.
take two, the countries that's the top 10 spending budgets for countries on military, we're number 1, and 2 through 10, if you add them all up, doesn't even equal our budget for military
it's
spending.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And it's, man, they're just trying to live out there, you know?
Well, I think military presence is definitely needed in some places.
I
Yeah.
think we need less soldiers, more diplomats, right, Mikey D? Mikey D's a lucky.
Mikey D
no, he
hates
was
that.
definitely not gonna.
Oh, I got it! I got the fist!
I don't know about.
Mikey
hates
D
it.
fisted me.
I mean, they have to be good diplomats, though. You could argue that most or almost every soldier is a good soldier, but every diplomat, most diplomats aren't good diplomats.
Subpar buddies out there, right?
What's that?
Subpar buddies out there in the field, right? You're like, yeah, you're not quite making the cut. How come we're carrying this guy's slack? Am I right?
No comment.
He's nodding no.
We won't touch it.
No comment.
Anyway, I do think that the more that we give to the country, the better the country can be. So, like, we have this civic duty to, like, pay taxes. Like, I think that's a great thing. I don't think we necessarily need to go out and kill people.
Unless you're Al Capone, you can evade taxes and kill people.
And
That's the only reason they got him and put him in jail.
Well, he didn't.
And then he got syphilis.
He didn't evade.
He had a chill cell in Alcatraz, though. It had like a couch, lights, like
I
it
didn't
was.
know he went to Alcatraz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, he ended up there. Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
Pelican Island.
You know Jordan Belfort from the movie Wolf of Wall Street?
Tommy Chung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, his cellmate was Tommy Chong. The guy's the luck. Jordan Belfort might be the luckiest human being to ever
Yeah.
live.
I guess
Why
basically-
did Tommy Chong go to jail?
he got. So I heard. I can't do this story justice because Tommy Chong explained is the funniest thing, but basically Tommy Chong is a big, like, pro pot guy from the '70s.
Aren't we all?
And so basically what he did,
Chong.
he had this thing
Chong.
called Chong's Bongs.
Right. I thought it was.
He
something
was
to do
selling
with
them in a legal state, but I guess like a bunch of undercover cops trying to figure him out, and their undercover was them wearing headbands.
In uniform?
Yeah, no, but like, and, so basically, I guess he sold some crossing state lines that where it wasn't legal. So basically, he was in his house, and he said he had a glass door. He saw a bunch of SWAT guys walking up, and he's, I thought they were like trick or treaters. So I should have gave him candy, but they came in, they arrested him. He was in jail, and Jordan Belfort, dude from Wolf of Wall Street, was his cellmate, and he taught Tommy Chong like the stock market, but in prison, which was just selling joints.
it. Wow.
He had a very
That's like something out of a Cheech and Chong movie.
Yeah.
What was the name of this movie
what?
that you're talking about?
Oh no,
The
that's what
Life of
happened.
Tommy Chong.
Yeah, that's Tommy Chong's life. That's not a movie.
That happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
did it? Oh, real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that shows you how much I know.
Hallelujah.
No, in Up in Smoke, their first movie, they like got a van that was like made of weed. I think.
Oh yeah.
No,
Then it catches
dumb.
fire.
It was ridiculous.
That
But
was Dumb and Dumber, and it was a dog van.
I
Anyway,
mean, you're not wrong, but yeah, whatever.
So, you guys remember the legend of the dirty truck? The dirty truck in the garage?
No.
This sounds
What
like a
movie
dark
was that?
path.
So, there's a dirty truck in the first, it's like the second parking spot in the parking garage.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's still there.
Right,
All right.
It's still there!
the
so-
legend of the dirty truck continues.
So
tonight
basically,
on Mayhem.
for those of you who don't know, Dirty Q lives within range of Bridgewater, and I come on campus in the summer to do things, and I saw this. The parking garage is usually deserted because there's no one here, and I'm like, oh, I forget what kind of make it is, but it's just a car just sitting there. I'm like, all right. And I can't, like, multiple days during the summer, I would come on campus. This is 2 years ago, or last year, whatever, and still there. Every day, I'm like, all right, this person must work here. And then as the time went on, dust started collecting on the car, and people were drawing things
Yeah.
on the
Same
car.
here.
On the car.
Genitals.
So I was like, all right, there's no way this person, like, maybe they live, I don't know. And 2 years later, that car is still there.
It's still there!
It's in the parking garage, still covered in dust.
Covered in
Dominating
genitals.
the garage.
I feel like
Campus police must know that by
I
now.
think at one point there was a ticket on it, and they just took it off because it's
They
like they're
don't
not.
know. They know
But like
that.
it's been like you go in the parking garage, first floor, always there, backed into a spot, very farly backed in. So maybe it was like something that went wrong. It was a getaway car. It just didn't happen.
I posit that it is integral to the structure of the garage, and they can't move it, or else the whole
Hey.
thing will fall over.
Let's-
Yes, Mikey D.
Gravitation
scrap
pull
it.
is too big.
And we'll split it 5 ways.
That's crazy. I call the engine.
Wait, what are we doing? We just put it over the airways.
Mikey,
Now we can't.
How much do you think you get from for a scrap Jeep?
Hey, but for that vehicle,
Oh, are we talking about? I thought we were talking literally
How
splitting.
much do you think you get? Like 200
I want a tire.
Couple $100.
I want a tire. I want the
Hey.
seat.
$200.
if we can get a large Hawaiian pizza, we're good to go.
I think we can probably
Hallelujah,
get.
Joey?
Mikey D.
Huh?
I said hallelujah.
Bacon or ham?
Ham.
You got it, brother.
What in the
Cody, if you like, you can join
Ham
us.
wild.
Ham Wild?
Hashtag.
And
Ham
hey,
wild.
and for you, extra coleslaw. How's that?
I hate.
He loves coleslaw.
In fact,
He's a sly boy.
I'll take very little.
He's
to
a
give you the
slimy
extras.
boy.
Got that.
Slaw. I got your slaw.
You want that good slaw?
I like to sit on my slaw.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate slaw.
Chocolate slaw.
Slaw.
Slaw. I like that one. Sounds,
Hey, anybody give any? Oh, we
Dinky.
gave a shout out to his grandmama earlier.
I'm putting shout outs on the Mikey D bingo card, without a doubt.
All right, shout outs.
Mikey
Everybody
Bingo.
stand up. We're signing off. That should be the free space.
Stop talking while I'm interrupting. That's 3.
At some point, when a story is stopped because Mikey D just yells something that has nothing to do with it, that should be.
tune in on your FM dial. That's
How about
one.
this?
That's
How about,
one.
hey,
Remember this?
Every time Mikey D.
91.5 on your FM dial.
There it
There's
is.
one right there. Every time.
Classic line.
Every time Mikey D threatens the Stampede's barber, that's happened a couple times.
every time he comes up with a new nickname. Hey, it's DJ Bocephus.
Shanola Puff.
Shinola Puff.
Should never forget Shanola
Who's
Puff.
that? Shinola Puff? Hey, that
That was one of the-
That's wild. Shinola
great.
Puff is a song above this one. I'm queuing it up.
That showed up in my Spotify
Yeah.
discovery this week.
What's the latest with a phone system down here? Because I got a lot of.
Do you see a phone, Mikey D?
No, I know
I think
that,
what
but
we
got
should
a lot
do-
of people out,
What we should
out in
do?
the streets
What we
talking.
should do?
Not
We
to
put a
get
can.
leads.
3 people.
They,
What we
they
should
want
do-
to call me.
What we should do is we get a can with a string, classic style, put it under the door, put the can just in the hallway. That's our calling.
Yeah.
All right.
So all you
People
have
are
to
saying
do,
we're too afraid to get a phone.
I'm ready to
You
face
hear
music.
that?
Everyone said we're too afraid.
Mikey D.
Look at all the
Hey,
calls
reference
we
to what
had in
now?
the past.
Like
We had
weird.
some
Be scared
bizarre
of.
individuals.
Quick, riff us a promo that we can put on the radio.
Quick
We already had our
promo.
promo.
Yeah, we did that.
Do we?
The recording. Is that a promo?
Can you give it a dominating promo?
Dominate.
Is that not our
Hey,
promo,
hey,
Stampede?
Next week I'm going to think
I like
about
that.
this whole tack.
We'll
I'm
play it
not-
off air, but
I think it could be.
I think that we should do that and then end it after that thing and then that thing. I talked to you about it. That should be our
Hey,
promo.
Dick, you going to give Big Paul a big shout out and the rest of the family or what?
Big
Later on?
Paul. Paul is listening from Maine today.
works.
So we have listeners across the globe.
And in Texas.
Mr. Worldwides.
Prestige.
All in this room.
We give it a shout out to, go ahead, you're next.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to.
Oh, shout out to my mom, too.
I'd like to shout
And
out-
Allison, if she's listening.
Go ahead.
I'd like to
And
shout
my
out.
dogs. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna say.
Oh, Mikey D's
I was
pushing his
waiting. I was
knee
waiting.
against my leg.
Like, in other words, let's get cracking.
I'm gonna go because
like
Marcus.
that.
All right, go ahead.
You go.
Oh my God.
This is stupid.
You know, now we
Hey,
dumb.
you two women, let's get with it. Come on.
Is that supposed to be an insult, Mikey D?
Oh my
That's
God.
pretty
All right, I'm gonna go.
Hey, hurry up.
Shout out to Ashley, my dad, my grandmother. Happy birthday, Grandma. Some of Ashley's friends, Anna, Julia. They asked for shout outs.
They're listening. You deserve it. If not,
That's questionable,
do what
but
you gotta do, Ashley.
no, they deserve it. That's it. Anyone else gonna go? Are we just gonna
Stampede-
sit here silently? Or
Stampede was like doing it, and he never did it.
yeah, we all interrupted him.
That was a weird face and stance. I go, go do your thing. I'm gonna look over here.
I have nobody to shout out.
All right.
Who was all that
Well, be
then?
creative. You want to be creative on that?
Yeah, I want to shout out Allison Best Allison.
Whoa.
Hey, you're cutting
Shouts
into
out
its
my
territory,
girlfriend.
brother. All right.
Wow.
Shout out to Martha and her husband Wayne, right?
Wayne
course.
Gretzky?
Shout out some Tinder matches.
All right, my friends.
Did that-
Three quick, no, a few quick shout outs to my good friends up at the Better Bean, Alex and Tristan. And of course, one of my few coffee servers up there, Kendall. Gotta say hi to Kendall. And of course, third floor hard hall. I may be bumping into a couple times a week up there. Is my good little buddy Becca. Finally got
that how
you
it's
to sign
pronounced?
Becca. And of course, someone I haven't seen in decades, my long lost cousin Johnny Whittington and his lovely wife Corinne at our Uncle Jack's 90th birthday party this past weekend. So great big shout out to you, and maybe we can get together real soon with the rest of the family and relatives. So great big shout out to you all out there.
Shout
Nothing
out,
but love.
Mom, Dad, Jupiter, Saturn, and
Why just Jupiter and Saturn?
because they're dope.
Okay.
What's the other one? Who's the guy that just does no harm to nobody, just living his life, just chilling?
One of the guys who
50 Cent.
That's not true. He does harm to people.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, man. Shout
The
out
guy
to you,
who
man.
lives off the fat of the
You're
land,
having a good life.
and just
I like
doesn't
you.
bother anybody and survives. Something you're trying to say?
I didn't give a shout out to him.
I was gonna say one of the guys who voiced one of the ugly
It's already
Martians.
been done. Tom Hanks has been my shout out.
Eustace Conway.
He's still going. I don't know who that is.
Eustace Conway.
Who is that? He just never says it.
When you say use, I don't know. Not that.
How about Ted Nugent?
Nuge.
Nuge.
Detroit Demolition.
Like he knows.
Mikey D just goes out drinking with
Loves
Nuge,
him.
apparently.
I would love to see that. I would love to see you.
What, me get together with Uncle
In an
Nuge?
unfiltered environment, wow. That'd be a wild.
That'd be powerful.
Like 4 or 5, you guys are all there, so like 3 beers in, you guys would be going like.
Mike, do you believe that there are...
He is a teetotaler. He does not drink.
That's true. How do you feel about lizard people? Lizard people in the government. Shapeshifters, aliens.
Shapeshifters, I got to do a little more research on that.
Okay.
But in the time
Get
being,
back to us.
Hey, as I'm looking out that night sky right now, who is watching over us? Who is looking down upon us?
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Now I'm picturing.
Sky?
Yeah, the sky. Now I'm picturing the sky lighting up with the Sasquatch face we have. It's just like, hey, Mayhem, I'm watching over you guys.
Almost looks like a bat. Same way, but it's...
It's just his face, like, gives you like a wink, like, keep it going, buddy.
BSU like posted an image too. It's a bird's eye view. It's like from like way up high, and it says it's captioned "bear's eye view," which is absolutely terrifying to think that bears could one get up that high, and 2 have 1080p resolution vision. Like that's oh my god.
Hashtag bears get high.
Try to levitate,
If I
man.
wasn't working on Wednesdays, I'd be across the street in the telescope above the...
In the telescope, not looking through it, he's just sitting in it.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing Mikey D's head sticking out of a telescope. And it's just,
Wow, what's that up there?
Mr. De Silva, get out of the telescope, Jed. No. All right.
How weird. Oh, I hate those pauses.
So like, we have an awkward break here. We have like half an hour. Do we do
5-minute music break.
5-minute music break.
It's like
I'm
one
down.
song.
Yeah, do
Two songs.
Do like
two song
2 to
music
3
break.
songs.
2-song music break.
I would like to request any song from Hamilton that isn't explicit.
Oh.
If you,
you got it,
if
man.
you request
Whoa,
a Katy
whoa,
Perry
whoa.
song, I'm
What
gonna
about
flip
Kid
Do
Rock?
you not like Hamilton?
I hate
Explain.
Hamilton.
Who is Hamilton?
Stay tuned for why
Alexander
Dinky hates Hamilton. Uh-oh.